Salam, salam. Peace be upon you, children of the soil. Welcome back to Alchemize Soul. I am Saba, a daughter of Ethiopia, a keeper of ancient fire, a woman who carries the blood of queens who moved mountains not with armies, but with presence. Today, we are stepping into a fire that has burned many visionaries alive. We are speaking about the great tension, the clash between your destiny and the expectations of your bloodline. In my culture, we say ene alfelegim. I am not begging. We say kebeli, the community, the family is everything. But what happens when the community cannot see what the soul sees? You have a vision. It is clear. It is sharp. It keeps you awake at night because it feels more real than the ground beneath your feet. But every time you try to move toward it, you hit a wall. And that wall is made of flesh and blood. It is your mother who says, "Why can't you be like your cousin who is a doctor?" It is your father who says, "We did not raise you to chase clouds." It is your husband who says, "Who told you that you could dream bigger than this house?" It is your children who look at you confused because you are no longer the person they knew. You feel like you are pushing a boulder up a mountain while they stand at the bottom, throwing weights at you, asking, "Why can't you just sit down? Why can't you just be satisfied?" Today, we are going to shatter the illusion that you need their permission. But we are also going to alchemize the energy. We aren't talking about rebellion, we are talking about submission. How do you get your family to submit to your vision without breaking the sacred bonds of love? In Amharic, we say tewako, to surrender, to yield, to trust. That is the energy we are invoking today. Let me tell you a story. When I was a young girl in Addis Ababa, I watched my grandmother, my Etie, gather the entire family every morning. She was not the richest, she was not the loudest, but when she spoke, the room fell silent. Why? Because she had Segenet, grace. She had Tibeb, wisdom. My grandmother used to say, "Yeleklem, yeleklem." Nothing is forced, everything is earned. She understood something that we forget in our modern world. Submission is not about weakness, it is about alignment. ሰላም ለአንቺ ውበት ያለሽ በዚሁ ብዚማ ትራሽ አንቺ የህይወት ትርጉም ነሽ ለዘላለም ትኖሪ ያለሽ. Think of the great rivers of Ethiopia, the Blue Nile. Does it demand the land to move? No, it simply flows. It carves canyons over centuries. The land submits to the water because the water is persistent, not violent. Your family is resisting you right now, not because they hate you, not because they do not love you, but because they are afraid. They are afraid of the unknown. They are afraid of the version of you they do not recognize. Listen to me, daughter of the sun. Listen to me, son of the hills. To get them to submit to your vision, you must first submit to them.
The time has come.
I know. You are ready to stop listening. You want me to tell you how to dominate them, how to overpower them, how to leave them behind if they do not come. But that is not the way of the ancestors. That is not the way of the Alchemize Soul. I am not saying abandon your dream. I am saying you must serve them in the way they need to be served. You want them to trust your leadership? Then you must stop treating them like obstacles and start treating them like the sacred ground you walk on. Hear the drums echo our strength. Our roots run deep, unbreakable. Rise with the spirit of our ancestors. Most of you are trying to force your family into your vision by discounting theirs. You are telling them, my dream is more important than your fear. That is not alchemy, that is warfare, and you will lose. I have seen it. I have watched brilliant men and women burn their families to the ground trying to build a kingdom, only to find themselves sitting alone in a castle of ashes. In Ethiopia we have a saying, and ena and, one and one. You cannot build one world by destroying another. Your vision must hold both. Why? Because to them, your vision looks like a roller coaster. And they want a steady ship. They want Mekan, a place to stand. In my homeland, we build houses with stone, not wood. Why? Because stone endures the rain, the sun, the wind. Wood cracks. You must become stone. When your husband says, this is too risky, you do not get defensive. You do not cry. You do not scream. I hear you. I see you. Your fear is valid, and I am still moving. You look him in the eye, direct, soft, strong, and you say, your vision must be so solid in your own soul that it does not need constant verbal defense. Your silence is louder than your pitch. The winds carry secrets from afar. When they see you wake up at 4 a.m., before the rooster calls, when they see you working with joy, when they see you still smiling at dinner, even when things are hard, that energy forces them to submit. They cannot fight a reality that is already happening. They can only fight a prediction. Stop predicting, start being. Pillar 2, the provision, Sisay. Bunadabon now. This is the hard truth, and I will not soften it for you, because I love you too much to lie. If you are chasing a vision and your family is starving, emotionally, spiritually, or financially, your vision is misaligned. Your vision must include them. In my culture, the coffee ceremony is sacred. We roast the beans, we grind them, we brew them, and we serve 3 cups. The 3rd cup is called baraka, blessing, and we do not drink it alone. If you want your family to support your business, support their hobbies. If you want them to invest time in your dream, invest time in their comfort. You want your wife to stop questioning the money you are spending on your startup? Then take her out. Dance with her. Do not talk about the startup. Heal her heart. Fill her cup. When you prove that your vision enhances the quality of their life in the present moment, the resistance melts. They submit because they realize your success is their success. They thought you were being selfish. Prove to them through action, not words, that you are being selfless. Pillar 3. The Standard, Dagna. This land stands firm. This is where the alchemy gets gritty. You must hold the standard even when they refuse to submit. Remember, a submission is a choice. You cannot make them submit. You can only make it necessary. If they do not get on board, you keep moving. But you do not move with anger. You move with grace. Imagine this. You are walking toward a mountain, our sacred Mount Entoto, where Emperor Menelik stood and saw the future. Imagine this. Your family is standing still, shouting at you to come back. Do you stop? No. But do you scream at them? No. You turn. You look at them with the eyes of a mother who loves her children. And you say, I am going to the mountain. There is water there. There is an abundance there. I love you. The door is always open. When you are ready, you know where to find me. And you continue. You succeed. You transform. You become the person you were always meant to be. Now here is the alchemy. As you move, the energy in the room shifts. When you come home after a victory, big or small, your husband feels your energy. Your children see your confidence. They notice you are not anxious anymore. They submit because they want to be where the peace is. They submit because they see that your way produces peace, and their way produces anxiety.
ዱሱላሴ አበወልድ ወመንፈስ ቅዱስ እግዚኦ መሐረን ክርስቶስ በስመ አብ ወወልድ ወመንፈስ ቅዱስ.
You are not the dictator. You are the magnet. Magnets do not force metal to stick. They just emit the field. If you are the emotional, anxious, tired, complaining visionary, you are a broken magnet. They will never submit to that. Be whole, be still, be the mountain. So, here is your work for this week. This is your tezas, your assignment. Stop trying to convince your family with your words. Your words are irrelevant right now. They have heard them all before. They know your speeches by heart. Instead, set a sacred border, a sephar. Tell them, I am not going to fight you. I love you. I am going to pursue this vision because my soul demands it. I am asking for your support. But if you cannot give it, I only ask that you do not try to stop me. Stay or come, but do not stand in my way. Then, and this is key, show up. Come to the dinner table, present. Pay the bills. Hug them. Hold your children. Be the rock they can lean on, even as you climb. The universe does not promote leaders who cannot lead their own home. The family is the mirror. If you have resistance at home, it means you have a shadow inside you that you have not healed. Maybe you do not feel worthy of success. Maybe you are afraid of changing the dynamic. Maybe a part of you believes your mother was right. Heal that shadow. When you heal the fear inside you, the resistance outside you dissolves. Your family will submit to your vision. When your vision submits to the highest good of all, including them. That is the alchemist path. That is the way of the ancestors. That is the way of Alchemize Soul. You do not need to leave them behind to reach the mountain. You just need to be the light that makes the path visible. You just need to be the coffee that warms them, the water that quenches them, the fire that guides them home. My name is Saba. I am a daughter of Ethiopia, a keeper of the ancient flame, and a guide for those who dare to dream. Because in the end, what is a kingdom without the ones you love? Salam, salam, peace. Ewedi Haleo, I love you. Go attract your tribe. Go build your mountain. And when you get there, send for your family.